Hey guys, Duck here and welcome to the video. And today we have the first invention video in 1.9. As you can see here, I'm dual wielding torches, and today I have a really cool invention for you guys. But before I get onto that invention, I want to quickly mention I'm going to be doing a Q&A video soon. So even if you don't watch the rest of this video, then the one thing I do want you to take from this is that I'm doing a Q&A next week. So leave your questions in the comments below, and I'll pretty much be answering any questions that you've got. So make sure to do that. But let's get on with the invention. So today for you guys I have a pretty cool invention that's roughly inspired by a few of the features in adventure map by IJA Minecraft called Scary Blocks. Now I absolutely love this map and I'm going to be doing an in-depth analysis and review on this in a couple weeks time, so I'll talk about that more then. But basically I just wanted to mention credit to him because a couple of this, I haven't based the commands off it, but I basically based the idea of some of the features in that, and I'm sure I'll mention that more in the review, but I just wanted, for the sake of being, you know, honourable, I'm going to mention that now. So what does this invention do, you guys are probably asking by now. And basically what it does is it turns any lime wool blocks in your world into these sticky blocks. Now this is more of a map maker's tool than anything else, and obviously you don't have to keep it as the default texture. If you want to choose this in the map, I'm happy for you to use it if you credit me, but I don't suggest you use the standard texture for lime wool. Probably make your own texture for that. But basically this will make you stick to these blocks whenever you go near them, and I'm basically going to show you guys what that means a bit more in detail over here at my little testing arena. So guys, the first feature of these sticky blocks is that if you walk over the top of them, you will actually stick to them. So as you can see, what that means is we've got this little sticking particle here, and we've actually got slowness too, because obviously they're quite sticky, and as you can see we've got jump boost. Now that isn't actually boosting us, but more not letting us jump. So as you can hear, trying to do this as loud as possible, I'm hitting my spacebar here, and I actually physically can't jump. Now this is really cool. Once I come off these, I'll be able to jump again. But I think this is really cool because it means that you can do parkour things where if they fall off, they can't jump back on again, which is how IJA Minecraft uses his similar block to this in his adventure map. Alright, so the second feature of these sticky blocks is that you can stick to them while they are above you. So as you can see, we once again have this sticking particle, which is pretty cool in F5 mode. Obviously if you look up at it, it's a bit close to your face. But it also drips down beneath you, which I really like that. That obviously wasn't me, that's just naturally how the particles work in this game, but I just thought I'd point that out. So what we can now do is, as we're stuck to these blocks, we can actually go over this big gap here, and we can get all the way to the other side of this, and then we'll be unstuck. We also had slowness, as you saw there. We don't have jump boost for this one, but we do have slowness 3, so it's actually slower than walking on top of them, but you can actually get over any gap, and it's pretty cool. Now I'm sure you guys got a glimpse of how that works, but I'll explain that in a minute. Let's get on to the final feature of this, which is that you can obviously stick to the side of these blocks. So as you can see, if I jump up, I'm actually stuck to this on kind of like my top half. I've picked up a block, sorry. I'm stuck to this on my top half and I am hovering in midair. If I jump again, I can be stuck to this with my bottom half, and I jump again and I can get on top of it. So yeah, it's pretty cool. You can climb up them as if they were like ladders, I guess. But you can't actually get down off them because the point is you can't choose whether or not you stick to them, which is why they can be a downfall and they can be pretty useful. So as you can see, these can be used to make pretty cool parkour kind of challenges. So I have here a little challenge where you stick to this block, but of course when you're on top of this, you can't jump. So you can't jump onto the next pillar, so you just have to fail, basically. You just have to get to the edge and drop off and stick to the other side, and then jump across to the other pole, and then you get on top of this, and we can then travel over this last section by sticking with our head, and once we get to the end of here, we'll drop down onto the floor, and we made it across. Now what I really like about this is you can make really long jumps, but they're quite difficult. So as you saw there, I managed to make that onto this, but they can actually be quite difficult to do. So I thought I was going to mess that up then. As you saw, I literally just made that jump, and that's something I actually really like in this. I think this is probably most useful for creating parkour challenges that are just completely different to standard parkour. Okay, so I've shown you guys what this creation does, but how can you use it in your own maps or projects, or just to play around with it on your own? And basically this is something I'm going to do with my command block creations now, is I'm going to turn them into warm commands. So I've got one command for this one, so I'm just going to click that to destroy the machine, but that is the machine you'll get into your world. So you just place down a command block, you paste the command that will be in the description, and then you hit always active and done. Now this can just be an impulse version of a command block. like it was there, and this will create this little machine. So obviously it's green to kind of fit the theme, and there's a little bit of information here about this creation, just about how use it fairly, you know, give credit and stuff, and also just about how it was created by me. So what you can do is you can click this sign to toggle the machine on and off. So it's now toggled off, and as you can see, I can just run across these normally. Now obviously that's just pretty much for testing, or if you just want to keep this in your world but you don't always want to use it. Top sign is just information, and then when you're done with the creation you just click this and it will destroy the entire thing. So yeah, check the description for that command, and I hope you guys enjoy using this in your world. Okay, so that was the first invention of 1.9, and also, as you hopefully noticed, the first invention of my new editing, because I'm changing my editing style up, so it's going to be a lot more professional, and I really hope you guys like it, because it's going to take me a lot of time to edit. So I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. Obviously, if you've got any questions for the Q&A, leave those in the comments too, and I'll be sure to answer them in the video, hopefully next week. Thanks for watching, guys, and goodbye.